Hello everyone, Lauren here, Only Shade Drops back for another video. Happy Eurovision season everyone, we are the 1st of September and luckily for you all it's a Monday. So in this beautiful day of a new Eurovision season that is starting, you're getting a new Eurovision news video, so don't forget to put a like, subscribe, follow me on social media, Blue Sky, Instagram, blah 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 blah. You know the drill. We're gonna start right now. First of all, for you all who are new to Eurovision and all, why do we say that the 1st of September is the start of Eurovision season? Because starting from now, all the songs that will be released by artists will be eligible to represent their country if they're participating in Eurovision 2026. But the song were released or performed before the 1st of September will not be, except if there are like some exceptions like Aiko and all, can get a little bit vague. So let's start these Eurovision news with a first news that you all knew since a while, but I didn't do Eurovision news that week. So Vienna is going to host Eurovision 2026. Logical choice, great choice. You win with an opera song year after you host in the capital of opera. Also, I'm reading right here that the main factor that decided for Vienna to be the host was the fact that in Innsbruck, the dressing rooms and the green room were not in the arena. It required transport, and that's just nuts. So, Vienna 2026, those of you all who want to go, get ready, book your hotels and shit, and yeah, hope you all have a great time in Vienna. But if you want to have a great time in Vienna, I should update you about the timeline that ORF updated for Eurovision 2026. You remember the last one, competing countries revealed in September, tickets on sale in December, wait for that, host city handover and allocation draw in January. There are some changes. Tickets are not going on sale in December, they're going on sale early next year. Hosts will be determined by the end of the year. I am hoping for Conchita, JJ, I don't know, Cesar Sampson, stuff like that. Just an all-star Eurovision team. Or just, bring back Hazelbrugger every single year for Eurovision. She's like the best freaking host ever. The Eurovision Village will be at Rathausplatz. Sorry, Austrian people, if I did not pronunciate that one well. And the opening ceremony will be on the 10th of May in Euroclub in the Vienna City Hall. Remember all of that for your trip in Vienna if you're planning to go to Eurovision next year. Now some participation news. Ukraine confirmed their participation in Eurovision 2026. They will use Vidbir once again. Remember we talked in the previous video that they were holding some listening sessions with fans and all to know how to improve Vidbir. That's great. Ukraine, I think, is one of the two countries with a 100% qualification rate in the semifinal system. You have Ukraine and you got Luxembourg, who's like 2 out of 2. But yeah, their qualification rate is insane. And they keep sending quality entries, so I'm obviously really hyped about Ukraine. Talking about that just quickly, you all go listen to Jerry Howe's new song. I am obsessed with it, but then again, I'm obsessed with most of her songs. Such a great artist, really happy that she did get the opportunity to represent Ukraine 2 years ago. So very curious to see what Ukraine is gonna bring for us next year. I'm wondering, will Hayat be back? Like, he's been trying. He came very close against Go A. He came very close this year. Maybe third time's the charm. There are some other artists I would like to see there, but let's wait and see. Montenegro is also in. RTCG published the rulebook for Monte Song 2025, which will be their national final for Eurovision 2026. That's always confusing. When you select to Eurovision 2026, your national final is in 2025, and you call it blah 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 2025, like Festival Ikengus. But then Festival Ikengus, you get Festival Ikengus 64, 65, and also you can kind of find yourself there. Then Monte Song 2025 to select for Eurovision 2026. So song submission will open soon. Performers need to hold Montenegrin citizenship to participate. Songwriters do not. The 51% Montenegrin language rule dropped compared to last year, where there was a rule that you needed to have at least 51% of Montenegrin in your song. I hope we will not get like only English songs. I loved Montenegro this year. Nina Zizic, she was amazing. Did not deserve last place in the semifinal. I hope for a similar entry. And it's just nice to have Balkan ballads and songs in, native languages. I love that. Up to 16 artists will participate, but both a maximum of 12 and 16 are mentioned in the regulation, so we'll see that later. Winner determined by jury and televoting. In case no song meets RTCG's quality threshold, they may internally select their representative. So they're leaving a little passage for them to be like, okay, don't really like this national final. Let's select one of the artists internally and work out with that. So that may be smart. We'll see what will happen. Let's hope it will not end up like a Moldova this year. Yeah, very curious to see about Montenegro. Alright, some other news right there. Iceland opened the submissions for Söngvakeppnin 2026. There was a banner on Audiovis Söngvakeppnin website that indicated that the song submissions had opened, and they just confirmed that the submissions will close on the 23rd of September. So I guess that means Iceland is in for Eurovision 2026, because I don't see why would they do a Söngvakeppnin. But I just say that, okay, they're opening submissions for that. I usually don't really talk about countries opening submissions and all, but this is pretty interesting, given that the fact that Iceland was like hinting that they might withdraw from Eurovision. We know that they're one of the countries who are the most against Israel's participation, with Slovenia, the Netherlands, there's Belgium, Ireland, and all. Even though Belgium right now it's only VRT, not RTBF, that's a whole other case. So I don't know what this means. We can only speculate, and I am not gonna do that right now because I do not have the elements. But okay, so you all know, Iceland open submissions for Söngvakeppnin 2026, which is usually the national final. Do with that information what you want. It's there. Some other news about participations. TVP, the Polish broadcaster, said that they will determine their participation in Eurovision in September. It's highly likely that they're gonna be back. They want to take their time to see what they're going to do. They had a really good result with Justyna. I know some people complained about the juries for Poland and all, but that was always to be expected. But she got a top 10 with a televote, a 14th place overall. That was a splendid result for Poland. That should encourage them to keep on going, keep on trying. Your top 10 is going to come, Poland. Just keep on trying. Maybe try a more jury-friendly song. I don't know, maybe something more like 50-50, because obviously Justyna was always going to flop with the juries, but the televote was gonna adore her, and yeah, Poland can really hope for a good result in the future if they keep on going. Okay, so I did not know what to make of this, so I'm gonna call this section "What the hell happened with Eurovision Asia?" So we had, I think, a week ago, The Bhutanese broadcaster BBS starting to begin broadcasting a national selection for Eurovision Asia. So everyone was like all hyped, wow, Eurovision Asia, finally. Then the Vietnamese one allocated a time slot called Eurovision Asia. So we're all like, okay, this is happening. But no confirmations from the EBU. Then a few days later, I'm looking for this statement. The EBU said no plans have been confirmed or announced to date in relation with Eurovision Asia, and all the episodes of the Bhutanese national final were taken off the air and deleted from online platforms. So I don't know what the hell just happened. But yeah, Eurovision Asia is sadly probably not happening this year. One can hope. I don't know. That was one of the most random things to happen. Really, that was so random. Okay, this next news is pretty interesting. So, according to Ynet, which is a Israeli newspaper, I think, the EBU has extended the deadline for countries to withdraw from Eurovision 2026 without penalty from October. Now it's to December, and I am wondering if, okay, now I'm only speculating, but I am wondering if this has anything to do with the meeting, I think, of the reference group that is going to be in December. I don't know if there's going to be a vote about the Israeli participation. So, is this so they can allow some countries to withdraw after what the decision might be, whether it's Israel out or Israel in? I don't know, this is all speculations, but it's a very, very interesting news nonetheless. And the next one is also very interesting. It's related somehow to this. It's AVROTROS, the Dutch broadcaster. They're still in discussion with the EBU about the 2026 participation, and they released a statement on May, yeah, that's a statement on May the 20th that you remember. AVROTROS and PO attach great importance to the apolitical and binding value of the Eurovision Song Contest. Israel's participation confronts us with the question of the extent of which the Eurovision Song Contest still actually functions as an apolitical, connecting, and cultural event. You remember all that? And they apparently still have concerns, and they're still in talk with the EBU and other broadcasters to discuss the connecting value and character of the festival. They closed their song submission yesterday, and I think this, I don't know, does that mean that this selection process of their song is still going on despite the fact that they have not confirmed participation? I don't know, it's all very vague. We'll surely get some other news soon. And I do think that was all I had. So, if you lot have any requests for any videos in this September month, like you want Eurovision retrospectives, you want reactions to certain songs by Eurovision artists, you want to tell me about some news that happened that I did not cover, contact me on Blue Sky, send me comments here, you know what to do. You can also contact me on Instagram. So thanks all for watching, and I will see you all in another video. Yeah, don't forget to put a like and subscribe, by the way. I almost forgot that, so bye bye.